Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Saul from theshowoff.com. As you know, DUHSHOWOFFZ, all one word. Go look it up in Google Store, Apple Store, download it, put it on your phones. It's a new social media where you can put pictures, videos, quotes, and if they follow you, you follow them. They can text message you from the same app. Some upgrades are gonna be done soon. As you know, everything takes time, but it's gonna get done. Everything takes time, but everything's gonna get done. But don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as the Show Off, DUHSHOWOFFZ, all one word, and we go from there. And let's start this topic. As you know, things around social media is going on. As you know, I'm trying to create content too, so I'm just gonna piggyback off of this. But I'm gonna tell my story so people can understand how other people feel. So we know that people came from jail, had a show, and then went with the enemy. You know all this different situation. I'm not gonna bring up no names. I don't know if I can get in trouble or not, even though it's public information. But I'm not gonna put no names out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna tell y'all about myself. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about people that you know for 20 years, maybe more, 20 years plus, doing their things in the street, having fun, saying what's up to you and everything. I was doing my thing in the street, they was doing their thing in the street, bang, bang, boom, boom, blasey, blasey, things like that. Let's fast forward it a little bit. So I know this cat for over 20 years. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, and that's it. This character, I'm not going to put people's names out there because, that's just life. This character gets indicted by the feds. Federal Bureau of Investigation, when the DEA come get you and all the blah, 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 all that stuff. They come get you. He starts name dropping. I go see my parole officer. Mind you, I just came off an indictment. I only been home a year. And this nigga put my name on some other smackety smack that I don't even got nothing to do with. So anyway, let's move forward a little bit. So I go see my parole officer. And they had me sit down. Right. They had me sit down. Then they called me to the back. Alright. Lord behold, when I went to the back, there must have been like 16 officers in the office. So I turned around with my hands behind my back, let them arrest me. I knew what I was going in for. Knew what I was going for. I mean, obviously. So I'm like, oh damn, I'm getting a violation. What I'm getting a violation for? Because I was a knucklehead anyway on my parole. I was a knucklehead. Nah, whatever. But so I'm like, oh damn, I'm getting violated. What I'm getting violated for? They're like, nah, you getting indicted with blasey blah. What? I'm getting indicted with blasey blah. Who the fuck is blasey blah? And mind you, I didn't even know him by his name. I don't even know his name. I only know him by his street name, because we know each other and stuff like that. So I get caught up. And they come. They arrest me. They put me in a room. DEA agent come in there. He started talking, this and that. I looked at him and told him, get out my face. I'm a lawyer, bro. I ain't talking to you. He like, what? You not going to help yourself? No, I'm not going to help myself. What I look like to you? What I look like to you? You crazy? You smoking or something? Come on now. Think about that. What I look like to you? Anyway. He leaves the room. This is true story too. Y'all can look it up. I got paperwork on this. So he comes up And he says, oh, da da da. And then he walks out the room. He slams the door. Boom. Take him down. He not talking. So now they take me down to get, to get processed, whatever the case may be, to get processed. And I'm still stunned because I don't even know what's going on. I'm thinking I got a violation, and I don't. They indicted me with this nigga. So I got a paperwork saying, yo, you getting indicted with this nigga. But there's 8 other people that I don't even know in my indictment. I don't even know these people at all. Like, I don't even know them. I just know the top nigga. But my name is me and him alone. I'm not with him and them other people. I'm not with none of them. It's just me and him. Alright, so cool. So I will go to visits. I'll see him. Like, yo, nigga. And that song was like, yo, nigga, that's you on my paperwork? He like, yeah, blah, blah, this. And I said, dang, nigga, that's fucked up. But anyway, what's up? You good? I'm still like, you good? He like, yeah, I'm good. We talking and this and that. So I'm going to visits. He going to visits. His family coming to visit him. My family coming to visit me. Blah, boom, 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 boom. Everything cool and this and that. During the process, DEA tried to come and talk to me again. I'm denying it because I know I ain't got court. And for you that don't know, when you go to the feds, they're gonna try and come pick you up always. They're gonna come try and pick you up always. So the U.S. Marshal cannot pass you over to the agent unless they give him consent. Let me repeat that. The U.S. Marshal are not allowed to give you over to the agent unless you consent and be like, all right, I want to go over there and talk to them. So the marshals put me in the elevator, take me down wherever, try to put me over to the next guy. I said, bro, I'm not going with them. You crazy? So the marshal was like, you not giving us... No, I'm not going with them. He was like, all right. So they opened the elevator. Agents are there talking about, come on, let's go talk. Talking to me like that, like, come on, let's go talk. I'm not going with y'all. As soon as I said I'm not going with y'all, marshals closed the door and took me right back upstairs. You don't need to talk to nobody. The marshals are not allowed to pass you over to the agent unless you give your consent. Ain't nobody can tell you no different. Nobody. And I'm telling you about my experience. And y'all can look me up. Y'all can look me up. My paperwork is there. Y'all can look me up. I took the feds to trial. Y'all can look me up. But anyway, let's get back with that friendship and this and that. When they say friendship, that shit don't mean nothing. You know why? Because I seen these niggas killers in there. Killers. Telling. Niggas got bodies. Telling. To one day hopefully get home. Y'all saw that. Y'all know that. But when y'all experience that, y'all will know what it feels like. When y'all experience a nigga that you know for 20, 30 years, whatever, sitting on the stand and pointing the finger at you like this, pointing the finger at you, y'all gonna know what that feel like. That's why I ride by myself now. I ride by myself because of that. Because niggas you thought you knew and this and that will turn on you. They will turn on you. Did I get did my family get upset? No, because I was just doing my time. Listen, I did my time. Even when there was a corrupt cop on my case, they came to me and told me, yo, you want to come home early? All you got to do is testify against the cop that locked you up because, there was corruption in the case and this and that. You know what I told them? And y'all can call me a fool if y'all want. Y'all can call me whatever. I told them they can get up and get out my face, and I'm gonna finish my time. Y'all could probably say, oh, he's stupid because they locked him up and this and that. But guess what? Under your name, it's going to have a code. It's going to have a code. It's going to say CI1, CI2, whatever the fuck they want. But you know what? You're going to have that code for the rest of your life. Because when niggas look up the paperwork, they're going to see that code. They're going to see the CI or 3652 or 3101, whatever the fuck they are. All them fucking numbers. I don't give a fuck about the numbers. This is true shit. Just to let y'all know. So that rap beef is going on and this and that, telling this and that, oh, there's paperwork and this and that. Alright, that's cool. But know that before you get handed over to somebody, that's what happens. The marshals have to get your consent for you to go over and talk to them. They can't just come and pick you up and say, you got to come talk to us. So that, no, it's not. You tell them you don't want to go, that's it. Now, if you go and you choose to speak to them, that's on you. If that goes on your record, that's on you. And to give you a better word, that's not even called snitching. It's dry snitching, but it's called a proffer. For y'all niggas that been in the feds, y'all know what a proffer is. It's a proffer. I already going to trial. I ain't telling on nobody. I can give a fuck what everybody does because I'm not an innocent kid. I don't give a fuck of what everybody does. But I can tell you this much. I went to trial with the feds and a nigga pointed the finger at me. The nigga pointed the finger at me. I'm home today because of an error that they made, and I capitalized on it. I capitalized on it. I got all my paperwork to show. Niggas can't tell me nothing. But you know what? Ain't none of my business if somebody else is telling. I just know to stay away from them. Ain't none of my business. The only nigga that I care about is the nigga that told on me. And I always said it. I don't know what's going to happen if I ever see him. If I ever smack him, leave him alone. You know, I don't know. When that time come, that time come. Because I could tell y'all a lot. I could tell you, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And when the time comes, I'll do nothing. But that's the way it is. So that rap beef that's going on because this and that, shout out to the person that put him on blast. And fuck the other person for turning his back on somebody that's trying to put money on his pocket. That's just it. We all got that mentality, but think about this, bro. 18 months I did extra in the feds that I didn't have to do. 18 months. And the only reason I'm home is because there was an error that I capitalized on that. I capitalized on an error that they did. Yeah, I picked my jewelry. I picked everything. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back a little bit. So I'm seeing this nigga go to visits and everything. My family coming, his family coming. Now we getting close to the trial. I don't even see this dude no more. I don't even see this dude no more. At all. I don't see this dude at all. At all. At all. Nowhere. I'm like, damn, wonder what happened to him. Like, I'm still dumbfounded because I don't even know that it's him. I still don't even know that's him that's going to sit on the stand on me. You know, they got the Brady and they got the Jinx and they got the right to your accuser. You have to face the right to your accuser. But that time's going to come when I'm going to trial. So I even tried. I didn't even know. But listen. I didn't even know that he was telling on me. I'm keeping it real. I didn't even know he was telling on me at all. I didn't even know he was going to tell on me. This is the God honest truth. I even tried, for y'all that been in jail, even jail states or feds or whatever, that for y'all that been there, y'all know that y'all could try and put your homies with y'all on y'all cell, or you know, try to get them from a different block to this block. You know, the situation. Y'all, for y'all that been around the system, y'all know about it. For y'all that been in the feds, y'all know about it too. Anyway, back to this. I even tried to bring him over and was like, yo, you need something? I got you. You need something? Come over. I need something. You need something? Come over. You know, like, I'll tell the counselor you want to move over his pod, and you come over to my pod, and I'll get you in my cell. And they said, by then I was already dug in. So anyway, you know, I gotta laugh because I experienced this, and I could tell the story. You know, I could tell the story. I experienced this, and so he doesn't want us to go. Now it's starting to get close to the trial, and I'm getting my paperwork in. Brady, Jenks, you know, one of them paperwork, and it starts saying dates and times. Hold on. They start talking about I was on a phone call with this nigga and this and that and this. Let me tell y'all something, bro. The feds, they some smack. I own a softball team. I went to go play softball. I tell my dad, this is a true story. Dad, go get 2 balls from the car so we can start the game because it's about to start. But I'm on the phone with this nigga. The one that put me in there. I'm on the phone with him. He turns around and tell them niggas that it was something has to do with street stuff. He tells them that it was street stuff. So I get picked up for that. Let's move on. So now I start getting my Jane. I start putting things together. Hold on. I only had this conversation with him because I own a softball team. I told my dad, go pick up the 2 balls from the car. And I was on the phone with this nigga. And they said, now I'm starting to push stuff together. Because I really didn't know. Like, I knew I was in there with him. He's my co-defendant, so I'm not saying anything. Because it says his name and my name versus United States of America. All right, cool. So it's versus the United States of America. So it's him, me, and the United States of America. All right, cool. So I'm still not thinking he's telling on me. But what really does that man got to tell him if we don't do business together like that? He in the street doing his thing. I was in the street doing my thing. Yeah. I could talk about it because I did my time. So now we go fast forward and we go to trial. When I go to trial, they take me from upstairs, put me in the elevator, bring me downstairs to the holding cell. So if y'all ever been to FTC, I'm from Philadelphia. If y'all ever been to FTC, they put you on a cell with a bunch of people that's going to trial, court, whatever. Everybody talking. But the niggas that are working with them feds, the niggas that are telling or going to proffer and doing everything, they'll put you in a separate cell. And everybody knows that cell. Everybody know what that cell is. Yo, that nigga working with them or that nigga doing something. I see this nigga in there. Now I see this nigga in there. Now I'm boiling. I am boiling now. Now I know there's something going on. Because we going down together. He's supposed to be in the same cell as me. He's got to be in the same cell as me. Or the next cell that everybody's in there. Because, you know, there's too many people going to court. So it's too packed in one cell. So they got to separate it. But I see this nigga on the cell where he going to go tell. So now I'm heated. Now my mind is running like, oh, this nigga going to put me away for some bullshit. Because, you know, feds don't play fair. You know, they say in the eyes of the law, innocent to proven guilty. No. When you in the feds, it's guilty to proven innocent. So now we at the trial phase. I skipped the whole part where I'm in the law library. I'm in the law books. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Trying to get my case and stuff like that. And I'm not even telling y'all the story about the technicality. I'm just telling you about the nigga that told on me. This is just that story. This is not 18 months. I'm giving y'all a short version of everything, so y'all can know what I'm talking about. Cool. So now, I pick my 14, Bazzi, whatever the case may be. Now I'm going to trial. Now let's go to trial. They bring me up first, boom. They bring me up on the elevator, bang. They bring me up, unhandcuff me, put me in there. I'm sitting down. Opening statement, that, boom, bang, bang. Cool. All right. That's day one. They were opening statement, bye. Next day, bang, I'm back. This nigga sit. They bring this nigga in to sit in the stand. They bring this nigga in. He sat on the stand. They asked him, "Do you know such and such?" He says no. But he said, "Do you know Soft?" The moment they say you know Soft, he was like, boom. He did not hesitate to point the finger. Boom! He did not hesitate to point the finger. Let me say it again. Boom! He did not hesitate to point the finger. This nigga I know for like 20 years though. And I hope to God he sees this video. I hope to God that somebody that knows him see this video, that knows the story. I hope to God he subscribes to my channel. Because I'll throw more shots at him. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I took myself to trial. I did all that. You know, I hurt all my family. My mom. I hurt my mom a lot. Because my mom was so happy I was home. I was doing good, you know. And then to come to get caught up again, that was like, man, it broke my mom's heart. And I love my mom. You know, on my few episodes, y'all know that I talk about my mom, my dad and stuff. I love my mom, and my mom, it broke my mom's heart. It broke my mom. Anyway, we're not going to talk about my mom because, you know, I'll get sad because, you know, it's my mom, and it broke my mom's heart. Now, this nigga. So now we're going to, now we're leaving after he does that. The judge seen me looking at him. I ain't say nothing. Judge, I'm walking. I turn around and I tell him in Spanish, esto no se queda así. Judge turned around and said, what did he say? One of the U.S. Marshal was a Spanish dude. And he told the judge that I said, this doesn't stage like this. So I went from the courthouse to the detention center to the shoe. You know what the shoe is? The hole. You know what the hole is? Special housing unit. So I went to the shoe because I just threatened a witness. You get that? I didn't threaten. I just said this don't stay like that, but I said it in Spanish so nobody could listen to me. But the U.S. Marshal was a Spanish dude, and he told the judge that I said this don't stay like that. So, you know, the judge is like, separate them. I was already separated from him, but they didn't even put me on the same floor. They didn't even put me back on the same floor. So now I'm going to trial while I'm in the hole. Next day we come down. The feds are dirty. So they have a 24-hour surveillance. 24-hour surveillance. In front of his house. A camera in front of his house. This is how dirty the feds is. This is because he just put my name on this. Remember, I told you I don't got nothing to do with this dude. Here comes the feds and start talking about what kind of person I am. this and that. They made me look like the biggest gangsters. I thought I was the king of fucking Philadelphia if you look at the way they were talking. But anyway, here it goes. 24-hour surveillance in front of his house. Now, someone pulls up to the house with an orange shirt and a white car. This is true facts, guys. Pull up to the house. And then, mind you, there's a camera 24 hours a day in his house. I remember these words. Correct. I remember these words because I lived this. I remember these words. The agent says, unfortunately, Your Honor, the cameras were not working that day. So they went and used the camera from the corner store down the block, like 10 houses, 12 houses away. They went and used that video to say that that person that supposedly was in that house was me. It's how dirty the feds are. So now you got a nigga telling on me. You got a nigga video camera. Supposedly has a 24-hour surveillance in front of his house. And the cameras are not working that day. Unfortunately, the cameras are not working that day. And they take the cameras from the fucking store from down the block or wherever the fuck the block. And fuck them niggas that give them the cameras too. Them dumbass niggas. Scared ass niggas. Sure, see a cop in a badge and want to give up shit. Scared ass niggas. Anyway. So, I'm going to trial. This trial lasted like 4 or 5 days. They going through their whole thing. You know, and then my defense attorney gets up, start talking, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, the jury, they already had me on the guilty because I already got somebody standing on the stand. So it's not like I don't. Someone understand, you know. Anyway, long story short, I did 18 months. Got found guilty. Then on a technicality, I capitalized on a technicality and came home on a technicality. The judge sided with me. And if y'all want, look it up. Just write soft. I'm the only nigga that y'all gonna see on the damn internet on the goddamn thing that say soft. Y'all look it up, it's gonna say soft. And matter of fact, if y'all got any homies that are in the feds and they call y'all, tell them, yo, you look up this nigga soft. And if a nigga trying to come home, they can look up my case, take some of my stuff from my case because I took them to trial, take some of my stuff, put their name on it, and use some of my stuff if they want to. 18 months I did. But I'm home. I did 18 months and I ain't have to tell. I ain't have to tell them nobody. 18 months and my name is still clean. Because you know one thing in life, and anybody that knows my dad, one thing my dad always say, no matter what place you in, what place you at, you a man wherever you stand. Whether you're alone, whether you're people, you a man wherever you stand. And I'm always going to remember that. Because I am a man. I lost a lot. But you know what? Nobody out here can ever say, oh, Soft told on me, or Soft did this, or Soft did that. Think about that. You ain't got to tell. The way the laws are changing, if you be in your grind, and you go in the law library instead of playing handball, baseball, basketball, volleyball, whatever the hell they want to play out there, Cause some niggas just give up. Some niggas just be like, oh man, I got caught bad, freak that, this and that. Look, you don't never know when laws change if it applies to you. No one knows when laws change if it applies to you. Laws didn't apply to me, but there was a technicality. And I came home on a technicality. I came home on a technicality by the grace of God and grace of my santos and everything. I came home. I came home on 18 months and I ain't even had to tell on nobody. So them 20 years that they wanted to give me, 851, all that smack that, you know, the 846, 848, 851, all that other shit that they wanted to do, I didn't care what they throw on me. Because if you read the Fed's paperwork, let me tell y'all something. The Fed's gonna throw 70 charges at you. But when you get sentenced, all them 70 charges become 2 or 3 charges. Because they give you 70 charges to see what can stick. Anything that can't stick, they throw it out. But when you first get booked, that's what they do. They throw all them charges at you. And you read them like, oh man, they got me. Man, they don't got you. They don't got you. The moment you start talking, they got you. So you ain't got to talk. But anyway, this was because I brought this up today because last night I was listening to YouTube and the beef that's going on. Y'all know what beef I'm talking about. And I'm not going to mention no names because I like to talk about the experiences that I went through. I don't want to talk about nobody else because I don't have their paperwork. I don't know what other people did. That's on them. They didn't tell on me, so fuck them. I don't care what they do. I know the nigga that told on me. And look, it's so bad that I'm not even putting his name out there. I know his whole name and everything, and I'm not even putting his name out there. Because I don't like the gossip, but I'm gossiping now because, you know, I see the shit that's going on now. And me talking, you know, I gotta talk. I gotta talk because I experienced this. Like, I'm the nigga on the other side that the nigga told on. But you pay attention. Even though I went to trial, nigga testified on me, I still came home. Because not the feds didn't dot their T's, cross their T's, and dot their I's. Remember that. If you go to trial, just go to trial. Just keep your paperwork. Keep your paperwork, your CD-ROM, whatever they give you, just keep it. Go through it all the time and see what's the mistakes and stuff like that. Because let me tell y'all something. When y'all plead out, y'all lost all them appeals because it tells y'all. If y'all get one of them C pleas, y'all lost all them appeals. The laws changed, y'all hit. Don't worry about it. That's just it. But when you go to trial, you got all your appeals. District Court, Supreme Court, whatever court, Justice Court, Supreme Court, District Court, whatever. You got them all. And use them all. Might take time. But shit, all you got is time to do anyway. My minimum was 20 years. Listen, they would have sentenced me to 20 years. I won't be here right now with y'all. I would have been cutting off everybody. I'll cut off everybody. But I got a second chance in life. And I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm taking every little chance I get. I play with my daughter. I be with my kids. You know, I got the app. DUHSHOWOFFZ. I keep on saying it. I'm always say it. I got the app. I got the clothing line. I have this YouTube channel. And I got my properties. Like, I got a second chance in life, and I'm going to take it. You know, I came home on a technicality. On a technicality, I came home. And I have my paperwork to see it. And y'all gonna tell them niggas that y'all boys and homies and female girls or whatever that's in the feds, tell them to look me up. And they can tell y'all the story because it's there. Everything is there. How I went to trial, how I lost trial, how I came back and appeal on a technicality and everything. So, yeah, it's all there. It's all there. So I can talk about my story. I witnessed my story. I experienced it. I did that story. I made that story. Well, I ain't made it. They made it for me. I just lived it. I'm the actor of that TV series. They made me an actor in that TV series. Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm the little guy that y'all never heard of, but we the ones that y'all don't hear about. The ones that got told on, the ones that got life, the one that got 20 years, 30 years, stuff like that, because niggas told on them. That's why when you go in the Fizz, money's the only thing that saves you. Because you got to show your paperwork. You have to show your paperwork. Whether you're a stand-up dude or not, you got to show your paperwork. You got to show your paperwork. That's how it starts. But anyway, that was it, man. I wanted to come in here today and tell y'all this because I was listening to this last night, and I want to listen. I want to tell y'all the story that I lived of how a nigga told on me, sat on the stand on me, and this and that. I mean, people know who I am here. I'm in Philadelphia. People know who I am. On my side of the world, they know who I am. They know I went to try with the Fizz. They know I came home and this and that. But you know what? One thing that I do have, I woke up with my head up high everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I walk with my head up high. Because I ain't got to worry about anybody saying anything bad of me. Because if you say anything bad on my name, I'm going to approach you on it. I'm going to approach you and be like, yo, why you don't been, you know, you might get smacked or something. But anyway, I'm not that boy no more. That was my younger years. My younger years back then. Before I had these grays. Look, I even look like the monkey in the back. Look. Black shirt. He look black. Then I got white hairs. He got the whites up there with the black forehead. You know, all that stuff. Yeah, that's me too. Y'all look at the picture. Y'all look. Hey, y'all see, look. White back, you know. Anyway, y'all. It's just me. I just wanted to talk about something that I experienced, and I be listening on YouTube. You know, I just listen to gossip and stuff like that. But I'll put something up tomorrow. But as of right now, go Eagles. And don't forget to download the show off, DUHSHOWOFFZ. And if y'all can't spell, if y'all don't hear it, y'all can spell it right here. Look right there. All one word. Go look it up. Bang. Download it. And until tomorrow, baby.